Hello and welcome. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin, and I've been playing with my Stamparatus tool, or Stamparatus, depending on where you come from. Basically, it's a stamp positioning tool. So if you're over here because I typed in the word stamp positioning tool, it doesn't matter whether you have the Misty, the Tim Holtz stamp positioner, whatever brand design you have out there. Basically any tool that has some kind of platform like this that you put your stamps to, that you then stamp down to create your image, anything like this, you should be able to kind of use this technique. But just be aware that I'm going to be using features of the Stamparatus that other stamp positioners don't necessarily have. So for example, well, this is the main thing, is that these come out, this plate comes out, and then you're able to position it round here like that. So I may be using that feature, or I may not. Why is that rocking? Oh, my my magnets have found each other. Oh dear. Anyway, hello everybody. I hope you're having a great day. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you for coming and checking out what's going on. All right, so if this ever happens to you, where your magnets tend to like love each other like this, whatever, do not try and just pull them apart. All right, do not pull them apart. Okay, twist them apart, she says. Okay, so you have to kind of like do a funny twist thing because you're in danger of it breaking. Oh my goodness, this is so... it's very tricky. Come on babies, come apart. Oh, she says twist them apart. This is what they say. They always say twist them apart. Right, let me see if I can... Oh, I think I might have to just pull them apart. But yeah. Oh my word. Hold on. Bear with. There we go. Did it. Oh, right. If that ever happens, twist them apart. Don't pull them apart. Right, just need that one in there. Okay, so if you've been watching my channel lately... Oh, Trisha's live. Ah. What? Wrestling? I know, wrestling. This is Saturday afternoon wrestling. Who remembers that? Goodness me. I remember that from my childhood. Saturday afternoon, we'd sit down to have our lunch and we'd watch the wrestling. Oh, I'm sorry I'm gate crashing on Trisha's show, but I'm afraid I have to just keep going. I'll go back and watch Trisha's later. Right. This is what I played with earlier. All right. I've been trying to think of ways in which the Stamparatus can be used in a kind of freeform way, but obviously help those of you who do love the Stamparatus, and for those of you who have maybe some dexterity issues and you find, you know, holding the blocks a little bit tricky. And so I've been trying to think of ways in which it can be used, and you can create a wreath that's kind of a bit more organic looking than the ones that I've seen. So the templates that I've seen, you tend to come up with a very uniform looking wreath. And I was saying this the other day, that I think what I like about the process that I've been developing is that it looks a bit more natural. And so I thought, I've got to try this. I've got to figure out a way of doing this. So I'm going to show you the technique I used to make this, but I'm going to use some alternative colours, and I'm going to try and figure out a way in which we stamp two in one go, so that we're not getting two lots of stamps out, two lots of colours. We're going to use the same colours, same stamps, but maybe we'll just interchange a few things. So on the SU Colour Challenge Facebook group, they have just suggested using this colour scheme for February. And I saw it and thought, oh, I love it. I want to do a wreath in those colours. So these are the colours we're going to be using today. They're Grapefruit Grove, Coastal Cabana, Seaside Spray, and Night of Navy. Oh, yeah. Yes, one all around would be cool, but then you couldn't stamp bigger pieces of paper. You'd have to, yeah, that would be kind of tricky. But no, having two sides is fantastic. It really is. So the card that I've cut down measures 21 centimetres by 21 centimetres. Now that's because that is our standard UK A4 squared off. However, for you guys in the States, if you have just an 8" by 8" or an 8.5" by 8.5" inch square, then this will work as well. All right, so basically it's a square piece of cardstock that comes just a little bit bigger than the Stamparatus. All right, so that's what we're going for. So I've already prepared 2 white pieces of cardstock here. I've got my extra little mat, just in case I need it if I'm using photopolymer stamps, which I may do. But the main flowers are coming from Pop of Petals and Positive Thoughts, these stamp sets here. And I might, you know, mix it up and do something. Don't know what I'm going to do quite yet. Yeah, so if I show you what I did. Get our piece of cardstock in here now. Get the main flower and position it approximately about there. So it's not right in the middle, just over, sorry, not in the middle of the cardstock, just over to the side a little bit. So we're aiming our wreath to kind of go there. So about there. Then pick that up. All right. Oh, should we go for Night of Navy? Or should we start with Seaside Spray? Let's start with Seaside Spray, actually. Okay, so we're going to go Seaside Spray. Ink that up once. Stamp. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to remove my magnet because I found that I don't need it. And it also slowed down the process. Then twist the cardstock once. Stamp again. Okay. Twist the cardstock, ink up, stamp, twist the cardstock, stamp again. Okay, are you following me so far? So you can see that I've ended up with 4 flowers, but I've got varying degrees of strength on here. Then, ooh, what if we, I think what the best thing to do is, I was going to try it and stamp 2 lots in one go, wasn't I? So why don't I do that by changing up the colour? We'll go Night of Navy. I'm gonna close these down so that I'm not in danger of getting extra ink on me. I think I missed a portion there. There we go. So stamp. I'm gonna move that on. Twist, stamp, twist, ink, twist, stamp. Okay. Then we're going to move the flower, and all I'm going to do is just put it into position on my actual piece of work here. Just lay it down, pick it up. So you can see I've kind of offset it a little bit. I'm going to stamp, ink, stamp, and then move, push down. Move it again, ink, stamp, move again. Okay. So you can see how we've got a very simple formation of that wreath coming, but we've got a variation in depths of colour already, which I think is like the important thing really. So go back to Seaside Spray. Just going to clean off my stamp because I used Night of Navy last time. So Seaside Spray, Now full strength next to the lighter strength. Up, move, down. Okay, move again. Stamp. I should have set a timer for this to see how fast we could do this. Okay, so again, got two different kind of wreaths coming along, looking good. So then into here we'd like some of the feathers. I'm just going to clean that up, move that, and then pop the feather in as if it's kind of coming out of the over there like that. And then I think I might also, while I'm here, I may as well stamp one of the flowers in this nice peachy colour. So, and we'll go full strength in between there. Oh, I've got to pick it up first. So pick them up. Oh, now this, you see this ink pad has been recently re-inked, but I didn't move the ink around, so I'm going to do that now. So this is Grapefruit Grove. Otherwise it's going to ink up in blotches. Right, so I don't know if you're noticing, but as I'm just about to put my plate down, I'm just pushing the cardstock into the corner there just to make sure it hasn't moved. Okay, so stamp, twist, stamp again. Up, ink up, twist, stamp again, stamp again. Okay, so you can see that variation is coming along there. So this time I'm going to remove, oh no, hold on, let me just pop that back and re-pick that back up, hold on. And we're going to do the other, this one, and I think I'll just go with the same colour because we've already got the different navy. So we'll try that this time. So there. Ink up. Twist, stamp again. Okay. Right, now this time I'm going to move the feather so that it kind of, we have the double effect there. And then we're going to move this flower so it kind of goes there maybe. Hold on, yeah, there. So I'm just thinking, because I'm going to be stamping, that feather is going to end up going at this point here, but it's going to be the lighter version against the darker flower, so that's going to work. So you just have to kind of think a step ahead as to what it's going to look like when it eventually goes around the corner. So, but you know, when you first start doing it, just have a go. Just use some copy paper and just get used to the process, because the process kind of informs how you kind of think your design through. But until you actually have a go for yourself, it's kind of, you know, doesn't always make sense with me explaining it. Okay, so you can see it's already starting to build up really nicely. Right, so let me just have a look at your comments, guys. Sorry, I've been just getting on and stamping. Hi to everybody. Hi Bev, Melanie, Kay, Rhonda, Jocelyn, Christine, Sharon, Carla, Wendy. Hi everybody. This is a brilliant process, says Wendy. I hope so. I hope you'll find it helpful. Okay, so I'm bringing in the other one. So last time we did the lighter versions there. So I'm going to stamp the, you know, full version at this point. So push it in, make sure it's in place, stamp, twist. So who here has got a Stamparatus? Can you put an S if you've got a Stamparatus? And if you've got a, I don't know, something else, Tim Holtz, or if you put TH, if you've got the Misty, put an M. Who has stamp positioning tools? Be interested to know. you've got a Stamparatus. It looks challenging, but I bet very rewarding. Well, I'm hoping this actually demystifies it a little bit, because there are these positioning templates and things that Gina K has done, and they're fabulous, and I've kind of made my own version of it. I think before Gina K came out with hers, obviously templates have been around for years. It wasn't new to Gina K, but I personally find it a little bit because the process of using the template is very methodical, very systematic. For me, it takes a little bit the creativity out of it, because it doesn't feel so kind of flowing. It doesn't feel so intuitive. And what I'm trying to do here is create an intuitive way of using your stamps and the Stamparatus, and coming out with, yes, not spontaneous, and coming out with something that's a bit like the ones that I've been doing these last few weeks. Oh my goodness, you've got Rhonda's got the so you've got Tim Holtz, Misty, and Stamparatus. Whoa. Okay. So the Stamparatus is by Stampin Up. You can purchase them currently. It's a current product. And yeah, I have to confess, I've not used it as much as I should have, really. Okay, so let's have a look at this. I would like to perhaps get some more leaves and things into this. So maybe this one. Just pop that one in there. Let's see if that would look nice. So we could pop that leaf in there. What else have we got? There's this nice kind of thing here. So maybe we could have that. Flowing in that direction. Let's have a look. I did do that earlier with that one, where it was kind of flowing round. Actually, no, I'm not sure about that. Not sure. Might just do the feather again, actually. Somewhere. Where could I do the feather? I have the leaf coming out of there. I'm wondering now whether to have that in a slightly different colour. No, we'll go with the peach for now, and then we'll remember to clean my stamp off. Now, did I do the other one? Yes, I did. Okay, that's fine. Just checking I did do the other one. Right, I'm just going to sit down, everybody. Ooh. You gave it away in favour of the Stampin' Up. Bev's got them all too. You could have like loads of platforms going at once. Be like DJs. Oh dear. Okay, does anyone have any questions to do with this process? Do you all kind of understand what I'm doing here? I'm really making use of the whole second generation stamping here to create this really lovely kind of effect. Right, I've done that one. Right, I fancy coming in here now with something a bit different. Let's go in with Seaside Spray instead. So a quick little swipe down. You have, we are memory keepers. It does, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, it really does give it more depth. There we go. I'm so excited about this process because I do know there are folks out there who really struggle just to hold the blocks, and you know, the Stamparatus came along and it was just this kind of like miraculous kind of tool to help people, and I've just been aware that I've been a bit lax in my kind of using of it and trying to find ways to be creative with it. So I'm so excited about this because I think this will just really help, you know, with people's creativity, really. So, right, so I want a little leaf there. Then I'm thinking another full strength one just coming out of there like that. All right. So full strength, turn, second strength. Oops. Now some people favour the smaller little ink pads to use on their Stamparatus. I have occasionally, but I don't have many of the little ones, so I don't tend to. But yeah, this process is just really super duper. Right, so this is going to be, I'm not going to lay it down, I'm just going to remind myself what I'm stamping here. So I want to clean that off, move that one around, change the colour again. It is filling out. I know, it's happening quite quick, isn't it? Oh, hold on a second. Oh no, that's not right, is it? Yeah, we'll go with full there. Or shall we go with a different colour? Let's try Coastal Cabana in this instead. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, that's nice, isn't it? I feel like I need to do more in here now, just to kind of really show off the Coastal Cabana. So I'm thinking, what about bringing, a third? No, I'm going to leave that. Right, let's get rid of that. Oh, hold on a second. We haven't got anything coming out of this one here. I'll just clean this off. What if we have a leaf coming out of... See, I don't like the stalk on this, so I might be just a bit more careful how I ink that up because I don't like the stalk. Or the stem rather, not the stalk. Oops, wrong way. Do that in there like that. This one needs some navy, yes, I agree. Okay, so I'm going to ink that up and then I'm going to come in with my rag and just take off the stem there. Stamp that down. Do that. There we go. Then twist, ink up, remove the stem. Do it again. There we go. Right, let's have a look what it would look like with this one. I think I'm going to go coastal. Oh, should I put coastal on this one? This one hasn't got any coastal yet, has it? Yeah, I'm going to keep going with the Coastal Cabana. Right, clean off the stem. Okay, now I'm thinking, what about we stamp some of that big flower, this one here, over the top of the blue. So I'm going to arrange it sort of over the top like that. So I want to do that in the turquoise. Now I feel like we do need a little bit more turquoise on this. So I might just see if I can fit another leaf in somewhere. Oh yeah, over there. Okay, let's do that there. Pick that up. And again, I will clean off the stalk. Stem, stalk, whatever you want to call it. Twist, stamp again. Oh, I could have moved that flower a little bit further over, but you know what? I'm happy with it. It's not terrible. So I'll live with that one. Sorry, my Stamparatus is rocking a bit. I don't know why. Right, get the other one back in. Now, do you think I go for navy over the top of this one? Should we do that? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, my placement wasn't quite right, but we're gonna keep going. Keep going. Okay, right, and then we're going to clean this off, I think. Move this flower over to just over the top there like that. And then we can put a blue leaf in somewhere. And there maybe. Oh no, hold on, what am I doing? Yes, navy. I'm losing track of colours. So full strength, second strength. Full strength, second strength. There we go, that's coming on. Right, so then on this one, we're going to go for the Coastal Cabana, because we've already got the navy on there. Okay, you're all following me so far. So please do share this video out. Remember that when you come back and watch this on my channel, you can share it directly to your Pinterest groups. You can share it to your Facebook, you know, wherever you think you have friends that may be interested in watching this process, please do share it out. Oh, I think I did that a little bit wrong, but never mind. I meant to do full strength on those. I think I'm going to remove this leaf and just do that again with the flower, full strength. I think I meant to do full strength on that one. There we go. See, it doesn't matter if you know, break the rules. It's your piece of work. So So if it hasn't worked properly for you, it doesn't, you know, I'm creating a system to make life easier, not to create a rule that has to be followed blindly. Okay. Right, so I'm happy with that. Now I want some smaller elements in here just to pull it all together, and this is where I found that this gorgeous little sort of cluster of flowers, so any any texture stamp that has some little tiny pieces or splatters or whatever you want to use, that would be great to use on this kind of thing. So I'm going to bring my mat back in here, stick that in there. Okay, so now as I'm looking at this, I feel that we've got Night of Navy here and here, very kind of bold, strong colour. So to try and balance it out, I think we need some Night of Navy sort of at this point here. So I'm going to place that down there like that. And I might think, oh, I'd like some Night of Navy somewhere else. So let's see, there's another little floral thing here. We could kind of have that there, or up there. Just see what happens. Just had to check on the rugby. Oh, who's playing? I'm sure it's Wales, of course. Is it Wales? Oh, that is Italy. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so just going to ink up this blue, Night of Navy here. And stamp that down. Now, because it's photopolymer, that's why I had to put that extra, this mat in to lift up my work. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. By me putting that distance away, can you see what's happened? That then meets that. Yeah? So we've got dark version of those little mini hydrangeas and the lighter version of the little daisy things. Then we've got light version of the hydrangeas and dark version there. Love it. Love it how it comes together like that. Fabulous. So happy with that. Okay, so now this one needs more Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to do Coastal Cabana this time. Now I feel like we need the strong, you see, if I was to put that down there, that would be the stronger colour on top of that, and I think it would push against the stronger colour of the Grapefruit Grove. So I'm going to turn that round and have the stronger colour of the Coastal there, and yeah, that would work fine. Hi Anne-Marie, thank you for joining. Willkommen. I'm afraid I didn't do any German at school. I did French. Whereas my sister did a bit of German. Okay, so ink up again. Stamp, stamp. Twist. You do the twist and stamp and put the ink pad down. Do the twist and stamp and put the ink pad down. Hi, Label. I was imagining Blackberry Bliss for that cluster. Oh, which cluster? Oh, this one. Well, I am sticking to quite a strict colour scheme, Jocelyn. These colours have been suggested by the SU Colour Challenge on Facebook. If you love colour and you like to have a bit of a challenge from time to time, every month they come out with a new colour scheme, and this was the colour scheme for this month. Coastal Cabana, Night of Navy, Seaside Spray, and Grapefruit Grove. So I decided to stick with that. Then this morning I had a play with this, and this is Calypso Coral, Soft Suede, Crumb Cake. That's it, I think. What did I put Sahara Sand in here? No, I tell a lie. Completely forget that. Calypso Coral, Crumb Cake, and Soft Suede. No, Sahara Sand. Yeah, that's Sahara Sand, and that's Crumb Cake. And then that's stamped off Calypso Coral, which Calypso Coral stamped off is not far from Grapefruit Grove. So if you don't have Grapefruit Grove, Calypso Coral stamped twice is quite nice. Unless that's Petal Pink, but I don't think I got Petal Pink out. Oh, it might be. Oh, I've told a lie again. All right, strike that completely. Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, Sahara Sand, and Crumb Cake. That is Calypso Coral stamped off, that one. But this is on very vanilla cardstock, whereas this is on white cardstock. I should get my facts straight, really, shouldn't I, before I start talking to you guys. Yes, these colours are very much on the cool side, and these are very much sort of more on the warm. I mean, you've got the pop of the Grapefruit Grove here, just to kind of give it a bit of zing. But, yeah. Right, now, I think... What's going on here? Have I got to stamp that down? No, I haven't got to stamp that down. I've done that. Right, I'm going to move these stamps because I'm going to go again with them. So last time we had the second generation of that cluster there. I'm going to move it up so that we have first generation about there, and then have first generation, up there, maybe? Let's try that. So that was with Coastal Cabana, wasn't it? Oh dear, I'm getting smudges. So let's try this. So full strength. Second strength. Full strength. Second strength. There we go. That just helps it sort of fill it up a bit, bulk it out. Oh, I can't believe I got a mark on there. To get my little rubber out. Okay, let's go with the other one. So this was the Night of Navy one, so we want to do that there. We want to go there, don't we? So, who's going to be having a go with this technique? Full strength. Second strength. Oh, there we go. And those are the results, folks. So slightly different. Yeah, just slightly different. But, you know, fun. Fun technique to have a go. Me, but using purples. Okay. Yep. Now, if you wanted to try this on a 6x6 piece of cardstock, you could. We could have a go doing that. Do you want me to do another colour scheme? What do you think? What's the time? How long have I been on for? 40 minutes. Would you like me to have a go with more of a 6x6 size? Yes, says Michelle. Right, I'm going to cut this down to 5 and... Hold on. Right, so if I was making a card, it'd be down to there. So would I get away with that? Okay, so 5 and 5¼ inches. No, 5¾ What about a completely different stamp set now? See, I'd like to try Perennial Essence with this. Now, for those of you who can, will stamp just with blocks, there's no reason why you can't just go in here now. And if you want to add extra little things to make it not look so symmetrical, you could do that. You could just like put your, little finishing touches to kind of, to naturalize it, to make it look a bit more natural. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right, now what am I doing? I'll put some of these stamps away. So the stamps I just used, just so that for your reference, were Pop of Petals, which is so fabulous. I find myself reaching for this stamp set quite a lot because it's quite handy. There's lots of variety within it of the different types of flowers. You've got this lovely little cluster as well. That's handy. I think I used that one actually for the previous one. You see here? I used that cluster there. And that leaf is beautiful. Just, oh, yummy scrummy. Yes, it is a good way to use your little stamps. Yeah, it's lovely to see a few more of you guys from Germany in here. Really lovely. Because I so admire the German style. You guys just master the whole clean and elegant thing. So whenever I need to kind of like pare it down, I kind of channel my inner German style. And so it's interesting that you guys are interested. It's interesting that you're interested in my style. I know that I'm kind of slightly stereotyping the German style there, but generally I look to you guys to kind of like tone it down a bit. But me, I tend to be more is more. But there we go. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So we've got a smaller surface area to work to. So we need to look at maybe smaller stamps. Actually, I might keep Beautiful Bouquet here because there are some smaller stamps on there that are quite useful. Sorry, bear with guys. I'm just trying to look at my stamps and what would work. I fancy using that as a bit of a background. Let's take that out and see what would happen if we... Okay, anyone want to suggest a colour scheme? Super chats get priority, by the way. Colour scheme. So you have to suggest at least 3 colours. Coastal, put that back. Seaside spray. ones. Grapefruit Grove, put that back. I know some of you really love your purples, don't you? Ah, you trust my thing. Of course, I'm interested in your star, Ruth. You have an exceptional good colour sense. Oh, thank you. Pink, yellows and greens. Pink, grey, green. Okay. Mmm. Blackberry Bliss. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to go with Kay suggested purples first. So I'm going to go with Kay's, and then I might come back and do one of the other pink options. Thanks, Michelle and Sharon and Kay. Brilliant, thank you. Slate blackberry. Now, generally, you know, I say all Stampin' Up colours go really well together. However, occasionally they come out with a colour like Rococo Rose, which is a little bit of an anomaly. Because it's so dusky, it does work well with something like Blackberry Bliss. But some of the bright colours, I really struggle to pair them with Rococo Rose because it does have so much grey in it. But generally, I'm very happy with Stampin' Up colours. Right, let's get this show on the road, guys. Show on the road. Actually, would it be easier if I do this? Yes, it would. Hold on a sec. Sorry, bear with. Oh no, it's alright, I'll do it that way. Sorry, what green? May green. Do you mean like a bright green? Okay, I'm doing this full strength all the way around because I forgot. And it's quite a light colour, so it's fine. Ta-da! There we go. Job done. That looks lovely. Can you see that? Can you see that, guys? A yellowish light bright green. Ah, that would be Granny Apple Green label. Sorry, I've forgotten what your real name is. Oh, sorry, Wendy. It's called A Little Lace. Little Lace. Yes, and Sweet Sugar Plum I thought would be nice with. Okay, so bring back, right, so photopolymer, so bring back your Stampin' mat. So if we do full strength there, and then if we do lighter strength there, so let's do that. There, like that. So this way we get a lot done in one go. Ooh, what if we also put in here now, where's it gone? Gosh, this really will save time. Look, if we put that in there as well, so that way we get all our full strength things in. Hold on, hold on. Sorry, I'm just thinking this through. Sorry about this, guys. Just got to think it through. So full strength, light strength, full strength. Okay, look, I do this so that you don't have to. Oh, hi Denise. Oh, sorry you can't sleep. Okay, I'm not sure this is going to work. We'll see. Okay, so full strength, twist, second strength, turn, full, turn, light strength. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that works. Right, I'm going to very quickly get in here now and clean this off with my other cleaner as well, because I do not want this to get any more stained than it is. So this is a special stamping cleaner that Stampin' Up have come specifically for the photopolymer stamps to try and prevent staining. Okay, right. I think that was successful. So what about now some... Oh, let's get some little flowers going on in here now. So if we go full strength rose there, get some flowers going on in there like that. And then, so there'll be another one there and there. So what about some... Ooh, I could do... No. Have that coming out of there like that. So that's going to go there. Second strength. Okay, yep. So this is the point where I could use my magnets. Right, put Blackberry Bliss away before I get it all over my fingers. Okay, so this is Rococo Rose. Full strength. Twist. Second. Twist. Full. Twist. Okay, so now we can then do full strength there. That one there. Oh no, that one there. And maybe just peeking out there. Oh, oops. I forgot about the leaf that's still on there. Right, have that peeking out there, that there. And then, oh, let's do the leaf. There. Oh no, that's going to interfere with that. Try that. So back to Rococo Rose. Stamp. Twist. Stamp again. Twist. Ink up. Stamp. Remove. Twist. Stamp again. There we go. Now I think we need the centres of these doing now. So take those out, clean up my thing. So I'm very carefully going to place these into where I would actually want them to stamp. That's wrong. That one goes in there. Now, shall we go for a bit of a contrast? Shall we add another colour into this? Or shall we, I was thinking of going, actually using the Blackberry Bliss so that we have dark centres in the lighter flowers and lighter centres in the darker flowers. That's what I was kind of thinking of doing. So I've placed those into the lighter versions there. Just going to put a little bit of ink. So that's the dark version in the lighter centre, the lighter version in the darker, which seems to work. There we go. There we go. Yes, I love greens with pinks and purples. Yeah, me too. We'll try that with the next one. Okay, so I'm feeling like we've got a bit of a gap here that perhaps we could put some of these little things. Or we could do little clusters of these. See, I could have done that on the purple, with the purple, in all in one go, but never mind. We've done it now. So the more you do this, the more you'll find kind of shortcuts. You know, this is the first time I've really done this technique, so I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along and sharing the process with you guys. But hopefully you'll kind of go, oh, she pressed too hard, so don't do that, will you? So with these smaller stamps, be careful not to put too much pressure, like I did. And be careful when inking. Try just to get the tops. Yep, there we go. then you're less likely to have a problem. Oop. They want to stick to your fingers, these. There we go, just needed that little bit of, you see these little details in there. Now the only the only downside to maybe doing this technique rather than just doing it with your hands is that you do end up with quite a symmetrical, or you know, it's not symmetrical, but very, very, very balanced out design. So if you like that, then that's fine. And look, we've ended up with a bit of a square, to be honest. So I mean, that's quite nice if you want to stamp you know, a sentiment. You know, you could have that right in the middle. That would look lovely. Oh, fresh fig, berry burst. Oh, yes. Oh, don't. You're naming all the lovely colours that have gone before. But I can do one now with the granny apple green. That would be nice. So, hi, Sheila. No, I'm going to do another one. Don't worry. You stick around. Hold on, I've got to... I'm trying to think of a sentiment to pop inside that one. I think that would fit in there, would it? About sending healing hugs. That's quite nice, isn't it? I've got someone in mind for this actually, so I think I'll stamp that now, so it's done. Actually, I'm going to do it that way because if it slightly encroaches on those flowers, and if I'd done it the other way, the dark blackberry bliss was going to touch the dark blackberry bliss, but this way it touches the lighter versions. Sorry, I'm missing comments. Perfect, sister. Oh, hello, Janice. Good Saturday afternoon to you. Lovely to have your company. Hi, Barbie. We have been getting up to super duper fun today, discovering a new technique with the Stamparatus. How to stamp without a thingy-majiggy template. You can tell it's Saturday afternoon. And look, I've had a coffee to try and keep my brain going. No, I'm sorry, I don't have a schedule, but if you if you're on my Artful Stampin space, I am trying to notify everybody that's on Artful Stampin space. So if you get the notifications for new posts from Artful Stampin space, I'm hoping that you guys will get notifications. I'm also wondering if you guys could, whether to set up like a WhatsApp group, and if you private message me your phone numbers, I could WhatsApp you, if that makes sense. Whatever way people, you know, I don't know how you guys use your phones and social media and stuff like that. So right, shall we stick with these same stamps because they are fabulous? They seem to just work with this, and I know quite a few of you do have this stamp set. So should we go again? I'm wondering whether to start a new video, everybody, because otherwise this one's going to be, it's already an hour long. Shall I start a new video? And then we'll have another go and have a think about what colour schemes you want me to do. And then we'll get going again. All right? So thank you so much for your company. I'll be on literally within 2 minutes, and we'll be doing another one. Oh, you know what? I'd really like to try this with Beautiful Friendship. Oh, that would just be divine, wouldn't it? Let's try it. Yes, let's do it. Oh, look, and by the way, I've got to show you my lippy. See if I can flip this around. Oh, no, hold on. What's going on with my thing? I'm going to look, that's my messy space, but look, I'm going to show you my lippy. Matches. Look. There we go. Oh, excuse my sheets hanging up on my door. I did 2 lots of sheet washing this week. I did my sheets and my daughter's. So there's like sheets hanging everywhere in the house. I know, I'm quite impressed as well. I'm trying to keep it tidy. I am trying. Right, I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye.